Join me as I dive into the mystery of what's in this water that I promise I'll never drink again. I've had my fair share of tap water, bottled water, and even filtered water, but recently I stumbled upon something that completely changed my perspective. I was at a friend's house, and we were grabbing a drink from the fridge when I noticed something weird in the water bottle. It looked like a weird residue or sediment at the bottom. My curiosity got the best of me, and I started digging deeper. To be honest, I've seen sediments before, sometimes in river water back home or in old metal containers. But seeing it inside what was supposed to be clean, fridge-chilled drinking water made everything in my mind stop. It wasn't a lot, just tiny particles, floating gently and shining when the light hit them. But even the smallest thing can make you question everything you knew about water. When I held the bottle up, swirling it slowly, the residue moved like a soft cloud. And that moment pushed me into a long journey of research, questions, and some very uncomfortable discoveries about what actually hides in the water we drink every day. Something I never imagined I would care about this deeply. Common contaminants found in water sources include bacteria, viruses, and parasites, which can cause a range of illnesses. These microorganisms are invisible to the naked eye, yet incredibly powerful. Bacteria like E. coli or Salmonella can send a healthy adult to the hospital in hours. Viruses such as norovirus spread rapidly, and parasites like Giardia can survive in cold water for months. Some communities around the world face these problems daily. Imagine drinking water from a container, not knowing it's carrying something that is literally multiplying inside your body. Even in modern cities, outbreaks still happen. Just one failure in the treatment system can expose thousands of people. Heavy metals like lead, mercury, and arsenic can also be present, and they can have serious health effects, from neurological damage to organ failure. Lead doesn't have a taste, a smell, or a color. It quietly enters the bloodstream and disrupts the brain's development, especially in children. Mercury attacks the nervous system. Arsenic, often called the silent poison, can build up over the years, increasing the risk of cancer. There was a case in a small town where families drank water with high arsenic levels for more than a decade without knowing. Only when children began developing strange symptoms did scientists discover the truth. Stories like these remind us how fragile water safety really is. Chemical contaminants like pesticides and industrial waste can also find their way into our water supply, and some of these chemicals have been linked to cancer and reproductive problems. Farmers spray their fields, factories release waste, and rain carries everything downhill, straight into rivers, lakes, and underground water sources. Chemicals like atrazine, a common pesticide, have been detected in drinking water around the world. Some communities live near industrial areas where chemical waste leaks underground, traveling silently through soil and mixing with groundwater. These contaminants can be especially problematic for people with weakened immune systems, like the elderly and young children. A healthy adult might recover from certain infections, but a child or an older person might face long-term damage. The Environmental Protection Agency has set standards for drinking water quality, but many water sources still don't meet those standards. The rules exist on paper, but reality is different. Old pipes, outdated treatment plants, budget shortages, and poor monitoring can all lead to contaminated water reaching homes. Some cities in the United States and many places around the world have faced water crises because the standards weren't followed or because infrastructure was too old to function properly. This is a concern for anyone who drinks tap water or uses it for cooking. Even if you're using a water filter, it's essential to understand what's in your water and what your filter can and can't remove. Many people trust filters blindly, not knowing that some filters only remove smell and taste, while others remove chemicals, and others remove sediments. A basic filter won't stop viruses. A carbon filter won't remove heavy metals. And a reverse osmosis system won't help if the pipes carrying water into your house are already corroded. Some of the most concerning contaminants in water are the ones that can cause long-term health effects. Lead, for example, builds up slowly. A child drinking water with just a small amount of lead every day may suffer learning difficulties for life. Arsenic exposure can increase the risk of skin, bladder, and lung cancers. Other contaminants, like fluoride, have been linked to a range of health problems, from bone disease to thyroid issues. Fluoride is added to some water systems intentionally to prevent tooth decay, but when levels exceed the recommended limit, the same chemical meant to protect you can cause harm. There are regions around the world where natural fluoride levels are so high that children grow up with dental and bone fluorosis, teeth turning brown, bones becoming weaker. My personal experience with water quality began when I discovered a shocking truth about my local water supply. I was doing some research for a project, and I stumbled upon a report that showed my town's water had high levels of a particular contaminant. I was shocked and decided to get my water tested. The results were eye-opening, to say the least. I had always believed that because I lived in a normal, safe area, the water was automatically safe. But the test revealed a truth that shook me. It made me rethink everything, from boiling water to trusting branded bottled water. The test revealed that my water had levels of lead and copper that were significantly higher than the EPA's recommended limits. Lead usually comes from old pipes and plumbing systems, and copper can come from corroded pipes as well. Both metals slowly dissolve into the water over time, especially if the water is acidic or sits in the pipes for too long. I was drinking this water every day, and I had no idea. For years, I thought the occasional headaches were just stress. I thought the slight metallic aftertaste was just normal tap water. I never imagined that what I was drinking could silently damage my health. It was a wake-up call for me, and I immediately started looking into ways to purify my water. I installed a high-quality water filter at home and started drinking only filtered water. And even then, I kept researching. I wanted to know not just how to clean my water, but why this happened, how many people don't know about it, and how many families out there might be drinking something harmful right now. In conclusion, being aware of what's in your drinking water is crucial for your health and well-being. Water is something we use every single day, without thinking, without questioning. But the more I learned, the clearer it became that safe water is not something to take for granted. Whether you rely on tap water, bottled water, or filtered water, you need to understand what you are putting into your body. Take control of your water quality, and make informed decisions about the water you drink. Get your water tested if possible, research your local water reports, and choose the right filtration system for your home. These steps can save you from long-term health issues and give you peace of mind. If you've had any experiences with water quality, I'd love to hear about them in the comments below. Check out my other videos on health and safety, and don't forget to subscribe for more content.